Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more My Next Life as a Villainess, just picking up where we left off. Still not kidnapped by sexy pirates. He's gotta be coming up soon. I mean, come on. So, anyway, after finishing dessert at the party, I rubbed my tummy feeling full. I am enjoying some tea with, I was like, I read that so weird, not like, I am enjoying some tea, like, I'm enjoying some tea with Mary and the others. Wow, what a meal! It was so good! Yes, it was certainly delicious. Yes, and this tea is nice too. Today I managed to try every single dish, so I'm satisfied. There were not nearly as many people to meet today, and everyone gave me their recommendations, so I got to eat my fill. I'll sleep well tonight. I feel like maybe not. I'll sleep well tonight until the pirate comes and get you. Keith's feeling sick, so he didn't get to try any of this delicious food. At least the cookies are wrapped, so I sneak some into my pockets to bring to him. See, this way you got fucking pockets and dresses, motherfucker. Why do you think we keep asking for pockets and shit? I want places to put my snacks. I contemplate methods to bring him some of the dishes as well when I notice Set and Ryle coming our way. Oh. Okay, like, dude in the middle needs to leave so I can stare at his side pieces. One may be an asshole and the other might be married, but they're still nice to look at. As ever, they're accompanied by Quid's Rear Admiral Frederick.
Miss Maria, did you enjoy the evening's festivities?
You know, you're a little too old to marry this girl, but at the same time that would stop her from touching my boyfriend, so have at it. I ship it. For Maria. Lord Set, Lord Ryle, I did. Thank you kindly for asking.
That's wonderful to hear. Please, I'd love to speak with you in detail about light magic again.
Huh. He's gonna talk to Maria again today? Ryle seems indifferent, but Set appears deeply interested in Maria. I mean, maybe he's just trying to shoot a shot. Old enough to be her grandpa, but like, if anything, he's even more enthusiastic than yesterday.
If you'd like, I was thinking I might show you around the facilities of our wonderful ship.
Well, Maria's beautiful, and she's got great grades and amazing light magic, but it makes it weirder when you're like, she is beautiful, she's got good grades. Because, like, in my brain, it's like, Maria is beautiful, so I can understand why he's trying to court her, but then it delves into, because that's where my brain is going, and then it's like, good, she's got good grades. Ew. Girls in high school, dude, back off. He really is old enough to be your grandpa, though, probably. Oh, I'm sorry. He's probably 30. So that's why they drew him, like, looking like he's 60. Sorry. Sorry to everyone 30 and over. This is what we look like! Dead. You know, because, like, the teenagers and, like, everybody else is probably, like, 22. Anime logic. 22 and I'm the CEO of a company and it's like, you're, like, barely getting to your freaking college course on time because you got drunk the night before. Give me a fucking break. Company business of doing this for 18 years. You didn't roll out of the womb doing this shit. Anime logic is stupid. I don't know why it's annoying me right now, but... Oh, God. Because I'm old and I don't like it. She looks troubled by his aggressive advances. I take a step forward, intending to intervene. I'm old and I don't like it, but I'm not old enough to fucking retire like everybody else I work with. It's like, people, I can't deal with this kind of change. Even though everyone is, like, threatening to retire, like, by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, but it's still like, that's too soon! I can't handle this! New people, and I don't like it. Okay. It's stressing me out. Oddly a weird thing to have anxiety and stress about, but there in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't like it. No. Anyway. But then... Eek! Suddenly, the ship shakes violently, almost causing me to lose balance. Oh! gonna get boarded by a pirate? I mean, is the ship getting boarded by pirates? What's going on?
This is bad. Miss Maria, this way. Frederick! Yes, sir.
Frederick stands before us, but then another voice pipes up. I'm gonna either assume it could be Rozzy, because he's on the side of the pirate, or this is our pirate boyfriend. Do you think it's our pirate boyfriend? I'm gonna pretend it's our pirate boyfriend. So, hey, you're not going anywhere.
Gah!
Huh? Frederick shot in his dominant hand and staggers. I look up to find a man donning an eye patch, seemingly a pirate. Yeah, it is our pirate boyfriend! Yay! Wait, are we getting a CG? Oh, good God, check out this motherfucker. It's kind of funny because his eyes are blue. Everybody's eyes are fucking blue in this. Did you like, seriously, why is... There are like a lot of blue-eyed people. They usually get a little more funky in games and like vary the colors, but I feel like everybody's got blue eyes. But also his eyes glint purple in the fog, but is that why he wears an eye patch? Oh my God, wait a minute. Is he wearing an eye patch because he has heterochromia? Because I'm gonna lose my shit. They don't put that in games enough. That's just up there with glasses. I love it. They never put it in games. Like, it's rare when you see a character like that. But they need to do it more. You'd think he'd have a sassier voice than the... Or, like, a sexier voice than the flirty whore voice that we give him now. But it was just because Tome Kitten said he... Ho, ho, ho. She said, yo, ho, ho. Like, he's a flirty whore. So he has to get the flirty whore voice. Jordo probably wouldn't go for that too, because it kind of seems that way. But anyway, it's too late now. And also, can you just imagine a pirate boarding her ship talking in the flirty whore voice? You'd be like, I don't know if I could take you seriously. You're not intimidating at all. That's how I feel about my own voice when I do that one. It's not intimidating at all. Anyway. And this ship's now under the control of the Weiss pirates. If you want to live, you'll submit to our will. I absolutely will, sir. Hi, yes, volunteer as tribute. But pirates? Yeah, but look how hot he is. I stare, confused by the abrupt chaos. The Quinian soldiers in charge of security engage in battle with the pirates. And look, he's double-fisting his guns. That's kind of hot. I'm just saying. Try to use your non-dominant hand for anything. I can use my non-dominant hand for a couple of things that my dominant hand can't do. We've had this conversation before. Like, there are just certain things that my right hand is like, yeah, no, I can't. And my left hand's like, I got this. It's fine. Like snapping. Can't fucking snap right-handed. Snap like a motherfucker left-handed, though. Anyway.
Pirates! It's not possible! Huh, you better stay put if you don't want to get hurt.
Look at this sassy, sexy motherfucker. Shh, okay, stop talking. Stop talking so I can, like, look at this. You got a pirate vest and everything. We already knew you were hot. I'm the captain of the Weiss Pirates, Silva. I suppose you know me better as the Demon of the Fog. What's going on? And didn't I just hear about pirates recently? She's being tied up, carried off, and she's still having this thing. Pirates attack and sink the boat, huh? Actually, I kind of want to see that happen. Hatsui read in the normal voice last time, but whatever. Huh. Wait, isn't this the shelved Katarina Doomend? The one from the dream? In the fan book, they mentioned cutting a scene where the ship carrying Katarina into exile is sunk by pirates. Could this be that Doomend? Then the game isn't over yet? Nah, sweetie, just got started. I thought we were nice and safe in the friendship end. Well, sorta. At this rate, I'm headed for my doom. As I stand in shock over the sudden flag, Sophia and Mary move protectively in front of me. But you're also not on a ship being carted off to exile. So, kinda not exactly the same. But I can see why she's worried, you know? I won't let you lay a finger on Lady Katarina! And this is where she whips out a sword she's been hiding under her skirts and gets into a sword fight with a pirate. I'd pay for that. Ooh, what's all the sparkles? Mary and Sophia use their magic to push back the approaching pirates. Right, magic. Look, no one's used magic and we keep talking about magic, and then also I'm like, what the fuck are the sparkles happening on screen? Magic. Right, there's magic. It's just mentioned it 2 seconds ago, too. Meanwhile, Maria runs up to Frederick. Lord Frederick, please show me your injury! Maria takes Frederick's arm and casts her light magic. Oh, now Frederick and Maria are gonna get married. I'm a little jealous of that, because he's a snotty bitch. But it'd also be really hard to be too attracted to a man named Frederick. Again, you know, my dad's name is weird. The wound on his arm slowly begins to heal. The men! Capture them first! Oh, look! We got little sprites for his little fucking dudes! Okay, they at least have green eyes and brown eyes, but I swear to God, most of us have, like, fucking blue eyes. It's weird. I figured he had purple eyes just because of the purple eye thing, but it's gotta be the eye patch. Yes, sir! Here they come again! Pirates come straight for us. For some reason, the pirates are all focused on us, ignoring the rest of the scattering nobles. This is bad! If nothing else, I need to get Maria out of this hall. But Maria's still using her healing magic on Frederick. As the pirates approach her, I grab a nearby teapot. I won't let you get in Maria's way! I splash the steaming hot liquid inside onto the pirates. Ow! A little warm, man. Just kidding. Imagine. Yeah, hot! Oh, right, he flinched!
Shh! Pirates! Now of all times? How can this be?
Lord Set, Lord Ryle, please stay back! Set's a priority target here. Mary uses her water magic to shield him and Ryle, while Sophia blasts the pirates with wind magic. You know what I do like, though? I'm gonna be honest. Our bitches are protecting everyone. We're not gonna be able to do jack shit, because we're useless, but it's fine. But, like, our lady folk friends are saving the asses of the men folk here. Because our boyfriends are fucking nowhere to be seen. That's my fault, because I went to pee and got lost, but it's still... The women are doing the protecting right now, and I'm into it. Good job, girls. But they're not able to push them back. It's all they can do to keep them at bay. Despite their best efforts, the pirates are inching closer and closer. Fortunately, Maria's completely finished healing Frederick's wounds.
Incredible! So this is light magic. A miracle of healing. Are the pirates after this as well? We must prevent those damned pirates from getting Miss Maria at all costs.
Right.
Your Excellency, leave this to me and escape with the ladies, now. I suppose we have no choice. Marquis Warder, let us leave this place to Frederick. We must depart. Understood. Miss Maria, Lady Mary, Lady Sophia, Lady Katerina, please come this way.
But what about Lord Frederick? His fucking Navy Admiral. I think he'll be fine. I mean, better off than us. I hesitate to agree with leaving him here alone, but Frederick draws his sword and cuts down the pirates before him with ease.
Ha! Ah! Huh. Hey, I can't get close! Your Excellency, hurry! Yes, I'm counting on you!
Frederick swings his sword with amazing speed while Set and the others begin to evacuate. You're like, and I just fell in love with him a little more. I take one last glance as I exit the hall, and Frederick is fighting fiercely. Seriously, game, stop it! He really is a sight to behold. I mean... He's a prickly bitch, but we like it, so... After that, we flee desperately from the party hall. But no matter where we go, the sounds of fighting follow us. Feels like we'll be caught no matter where we go. What do I do? Where are Keith, Jordo, Alan, and Nickel? Where are we going? I ask as we keep running. Ryle turns to me, also out of breath.
We need to access the emergency transmitter and notify the proper parties for assistance.
They have something like that? So you say, but are we not headed toward the luxury cabins? Is the device not located in the ship's bridge?
No, I have one set up in my cabin. It's likely the pirates have already taken over the ship's bridge. My cabin is closer as well. It's best we head there.
I mean, that's not too stupid, to be fair. Understood. Continue to run, staying out of sight of the pirates. Somehow we managed to make it to Set's room without being spotted. We all shuffle inside, closing the door without a sound. Finally, I release a long-held sigh of relief. Thank goodness no one spotted us. Wait, now isn't the time for relief. We need to hurry and call for help. I scan the room for the emergency transmitter. Set approaches a mirror hung on the wall.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Jesus Christ, he's an evil fairy tale queen.
Let's see, this should be it. Simply take this here and...
Is that mirror supposed to be the emergency transmitter?
Yes, it's supposedly a state-of-the-art magic device developed by the Department of Magic of Sorcier.
Huh, the Department of Magic did?
While the device cannot transfer speech, it can send text. In an emergency, coordinates may be sent as well. Yeah, supposedly, however.
Nothing's happening. No matter how much Set plays with the dial, there's no response. I don't think it's calling for a rescue. How would you know? You're not getting in touch with someone, you're sending an SOS, and you're like, oh, okay.
I was informed this device could summon assistance. And it's supposed to shine if activated correctly.
There's not been a single flicker of light.
It's obviously defective.
You didn't try it out beforehand? Like, oh, this'll do it here. This is how it works. And you didn't test your shit? Like, what the... Huh. It worked fine, but you're using it wrong.
That's why I was against such dependence on magical devices. Such a device could have easily been built with Quidian technology. No, now is not the time. Let us abandon this plan for now.
Giving up? If you do not mind, I'd like to take a closer look at that magic device. Perhaps I may be able to discover it.
Hey, where are they? The captain's gonna be fuming if they're not caught soon.
Shh, everyone hide.
They're close. We have no choice. Marquis, prepare the emergency raft. For the time being, we'll have to make our escape. I understand.
Ryle begins to prepare an escape boat past the balcony. Huh? Just us? What about everyone else? Not just our friends, but the other passengers too. I'd be too worried to make a break for it without them.
Taking all the passengers would be impossible at this point. Let us depart. We'll be able to summon help later.
Are you really just like, listen, we can't get everybody on this tiny little raft, or was this your plan all along? Are you involved in this? You're like trying to kidnap Maria? I don't know.
Come, Miss Maria, you must board the boat at once.
See, he's really concerned about Maria, is all I'm saying. Huh? Wait, why did he only call for Maria? This all feels strange. I anxiously look to the door. You see what I'm saying? Like, she gets it. She does not have any clue that everyone literally wants to jump her fucking bones, but she gets that this seems sus as fuck. I'll stay behind. I'm still worried about everyone else. Then I'll remain as well. Me too. I'm worried about brother, so I'll stay too. There may be people in need of healing, so I'll join you. Lord Set, Lord Ryle, I entrust calling for help to you.
But... you mustn't. These are pirates, Miss Maria. Your light magic is a rarity, even in Sorcier. What if they capture you?
As Set attempts to convince Maria, we hear a series of groans outside the door.
Ah!
What's happening now? As I ask that, the door violently swings open and drowns out my words. I was like, it was pirate groans. You knew who it was. Come on.
Your Excellency, are you safe? Forgive my tardiness.
Been 5 minutes, bro.
Frederick, I'm glad you're here. Bring the light magic user. Jester, we're leaving at once. Huh?
Frederick sweeps into the room, lifting Maria into the air on Set's orders. By the next moment, Set, Ryle, and Frederick have already boarded the escape boat.
Maria!
Okay, listen, I don't want her to steal my boyfriends, and I did threaten to kick her ass off the boat, but, not like this! What the fuck? Only I get to kick her off the boat. You don't get to kidnap her! Rude! Did I pay them to do that? Lady Katerina! I rush to the balcony as Maria calls my name. I can see her struggling in Frederick's arms. Okay, legit, I just don't want her touching my boyfriends, because she was the original love interest, right? She was the main character. But, as long as she doesn't touch my boys, she's my friend. So, I got her back. Right now, she's not trying to touch my boyfriend. So, nobody gets to fucking drag her off this boat. The only one kicking her off this boat is me. You can't drag her off. You know what I'm saying? Zed places a handkerchief over her mouth, and she goes limp. Huh? Oh, no! Maria! Shh. We're too late. A moment later, the pirate captain appears in the doorway. He aims his gun at the departing raft. You know what? I bet he wasn't here for Maria. He's like, I'm trying to take that fucker out. We're gonna be side with you to go rescue Maria? Alright. Wait, Maria's on that boat and you're going to shoot? If I was able, I was going to shoot the fools who snatched our prey. But it's impossible at this distance. With that, the little boat Maria's on drifts further and further away. She gradually fades into the inky darkness of the night, you see, so that mirror yeah. It was like, I'm trying to send a thing. No, Maria! It'd be one thing if Set was simply protecting her, but it didn't seem like they were merely going for help. It was more like they took her by force and knocked her out, like a kidnapping. Hey! Get out the nautical charts!
Yes, sir!
At his order, a pirate rushes over with a bundle of maps in hand and spreads them over the table. There's some fucking henchman who's literally just map guy. They're like, where are the maps? And he's like, it's my time to shine! Here they are, sir! Happy I could be of assistance! I go on all these pirate missions and all I get to do is carry the maps, and he never fucking needs them, but I knew one day he'd need my maps. Poor map guy. I wish it was map henchman. Just to fuel that little headcanon of mine. It would have been so great. The captain looks over them, a deep wrinkle between his brows. Considering the current, their likely destinations are here, and maybe here. He circles a few islands and hands the charts back to the other pirate. If we want to chase them down, taking our ship would be fastest. We can't let them take the light magic user, you understand. Now hurry up!
Yes, sir!
The captain barks orders, and the pirates disperse frantically. Wait, I'll help! Huh? Lady Katerina! You're trying to rescue Maria, right? Then I'll help! I like how he's about to leave, and then he, slides back in, the fuck? Are you dumb? Why would you think that? Because Maria's my precious friend! Have you forgotten? You're our prey. And to you, we're no better than them. Oh. Sadly, we'll have to tie you up and send you to wait with the prince's lot. He just won't shut up about whether Katerina Clays is safe or not. Wait, you captured Prince Jordo and the others? You better not have done anything terrible to them! You can go see for yourself. He pats me roughly on the head, signaling the door with his chin. Take these three to the same room as the prince's lot.
Yes, sir!
A few of the pirates surround us. In the end, we're captured by the pirates. Not complaining.
Katerina! Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Where's Maria?
We're in trouble. Maria was kidnapped by Lord Set, Lord Ryle, and Lord Frederick. Our side pieces are evil. It's okay, we figured it from Frederick. Ryle, I don't know. I feel like he's like, I didn't want to, they made me. Maybe his wife is sick, so they kidnap Maria to force her to heal his wife when it's like all they had to do was ask. Just saying, you know?
Kidnapped by Lord Norden? Sophia, what does she mean by that?
He said they wanted to capture the late magic user. Sophia and Mary explain everything that happened in detail. How we attempted to call for help, and when that failed, they suggested we escape and abandon the other passengers. They also explained how Frederick returned, restrained Maria, and all of them fled on the raft.
I see. Which means that it's unlikely that Lord Norden will actually call for help. Yes, they're so fixated on her ability to use light magic. They likely have nefarious purposes of their own.
Maybe they shouldn't have been so eager to talk about her magic. Should have been like, oh, interesting. Okay, anyway, nice to meet you. And it shouldn't have seemed so shady.
Nefarious purposes? I hesitate to consider it, but it may be human trafficking.
I mean, they kidnapped her.
Huh?
It's possible. Numerous rumors about unscrupulous schemes circle the premiere of Quid.
Really? But it doesn't explain their fixation on Maria. If their goal was human trafficking, why would they ignore the others? They can all use magic. Agreed, simply wielding magic is a rarity they wouldn't have ignored. There must be some other reason they targeted Maria.
She's the main character of the Otome game, so like... You know, obviously. Could it be... I remember Seth's expression as he pestered Maria at the parties. I can feel the blood drain from my face. Is he trying to make her his wife? What did I say? He was hitting on her. Like, I think back to the parties. Seth appeared to be unmarried. Normally, married couples would attend these sorts of events together. I cannot recall hearing anything about a wife either. Maybe he really did kidnap Maria to make her his. I kind of figured it's because, like, a magic user, either one, like, yeah, maybe, but also, it's rare magic. She's a light magic user. Oh, that's special. Like, you could, you know, pimp her out, kind of.
Oh, we're gonna whore her out.
You're gonna what? We're gonna make her, like, heal people for money. Oh. Okay, well, you know. That's still douchey, but, like, at least she's doing something good, I guess? You know, like, want something really gross?
They have to rescue Maria. Stat! In all likelihood, they intend to take advantage of Maria's rare light magic to... Katarina hasn't heard a word, has she?
Maria, please be safe. Maria's an Otome protagonist. I know how angelic and beautiful she is, but this is too far. The more I think about it, the more I'm certain of this dark fate. I rise to my feet.
I have to do something.
If we sit back and let the pirates handle it, it might be too late. No choice. I'll find another escape raft and...
Katarina, where do you think you're going?
I was just planning to find another escape raft to rescue Maria. There's no time to lose. I feel like we should maybe change out of our formal wear first.
We'll reach her faster with this ship. Silva also said they were intending to pursue her.
Right. The pirates also mentioned that their ship would be even faster while they were looking at the nautical charts. They seem to have narrowed down the islands they might land on by calculating the currents, and they're intent on finding her. Well, I suppose. He did say something about not letting them get away with their prey.
Thus, at least in regards to finding Maria, I believe we can place our faith in those pirates.
I want to say that's the dumbest thing anyone's ever said in a game, but... Jordo, I'm with you! Let's go! Look, I just want to get on board that pirate. I mean, the ship. I mean, you know. Save Maria.
The real problem lies in what happens after.
I fall in love with the pirate? Well, that's at the end. After?
Now, I can only imagine those pirates assailed our ship with ill intent.
What? He acts like pirates are, like, fucking pirates or some shit. Like, silly.
Once they retake their prey, Maria, things may bode ill for us and the other passengers.
Oh, that's right. I remembered the violence and chaos that occurred when they first stormed the party hall. An ominous omen. Called her their prey. Did they want to hold her for ransom? Or human trafficking? Either way, it'd be awful. Also, you can't fall in love with her. Yeah, she's the protagonist of an Otome game, but I'm the villain, and now it's about me. And everyone else is in love with me, so should you be, Silva. Jesus. What do we do? As I panic over the possibilities, Jordo and the others look toward the door, their expressions grim. Though our top priority is to see Maria safe, we cannot ignore our own safety either. Breaking out won't be easy. Agreed. The prowess of the Waste Pirates is well known. If possible, I'd prefer to avoid a head-on conflict. They mentioned their own ship earlier. Considering that, it must be somewhere nearby. In that case, if their ship catches up to us, we'll have to deal with that as well. If we want to retake this ship, we need to account for their numbers, huh? It wouldn't be smart to fight without a plan. For a hot second, I read that as it would be smart to fight without a plan, and I was like, wait, what? For now, we should focus on how to get Maria back. Right. Maria's my biggest worry right now. I believe things will work out in the end, but I need to take action. According to what they said, they're using the currents to predict which islands a small boat would drift to and heading there. In which case, we'll have an opportunity to slip past the pirates. To the pirates' surveillance, just as they land on the island. Right, but even if we manage to successfully rescue Maria, we still have to consider what happens next. In all likelihood, their raft will be the only other boat on the island. If the pirates come after us, we've little hope of escape. Yeah, even if we save her on an island in the middle of the sea, she'll just be captured with the rest of us. Okay, see, like, technically Alan's eyes are, like, a turquoisey color, but, like, Jordo's eyes are kind of turquoisey. But, like, everybody, like, aside from Nickel, like, most of us have blue fucking eyes, and they're, like, the same color blue. Not exactly. Those two are more turquoisey. But still! You know what I'm saying? Like, spice it up a little. Where's my purple-eyed pirate? Alright, our only realistic method of transport is the vinculum, which is currently occupied by the pirates. In other words, we've got to handle the pirates on the vinculum before we get to the island. Yeah, whatever the scenario, we have a duty to rescue all the passengers and see them home safely to Sorcier. Oh, Sorcier, that's how I've been saying it. Whatever. Then our first issue is liberating the vinculum from the occupation of these pirates. I'm also worried about Keith in the infirmary. Oh, you're right! Keith isn't here! I was literally, earlier when it was like, blah, 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 I was like, are we gonna, like, be like, no, pirates, you're taking us with you! And we're all just gonna go board the pirate ship for adventure. And I was like, what about Keith in the infirmary? Did anybody think of that? What? I feel like we're forgetting something. That's not important! And then halfway through the adventure, like, Keith! It's like fucking Home Alone, and he's like, oh, set up some booby traps, I guess. You just noticed? Well, I was too preoccupied with Maria. I'm still worried about her, but now I also have to contend with Keith's absence. But I don't know if the pirates would be willing to take us to see him. These are the pirates who shot Frederick without hesitation. They're ruthless. Wait, I think I'm forgetting something important. That's right, the fan book! If I think about it, this could be part of the shelved Katarina Doom end that was mentioned in the fan book. If I approach the pirates carelessly in this situation, I get the feeling I might really meet my doom end. Wait, but the protagonist Maria was kidnapped, so then, is the story ongoing? Anyway, this is the same world as Fortune Lover, so Katarina's doom could spring out at any moment. Gotta be careful. So what shall we do? It'd be unwise to act without a better grasp of the situation. In that case, I can use my wind magic. I can listen in on the vibrations of their voices in the air. I will raise up a tiny little dip as they're walking, so that they trip. Maybe. Nickel activates his wind magic, placing his ear to the door and concentrating. He's using me with a glass over here, like, totally here. Soon he sighs.
Keith is still in the infirmary. And this room isn't that far from there. I might be able to carry my voice to him.
Really?
Yeah, we may be able to work with Keith and outsmart the pirates. And then let's come up with a plan before we arrive at an island. Our goals are to outsmart the pirates and rescue Maria.
Okay. The pirates are going to get on their ship and... Or did they take the vinculum as well? So they left some pirates here, but then they're chasing down Maria and they're taking both ships? Because we're like, we don't want them to see us and we're going to sneak up on them in this boat. But like, we have to come up with a plan before we arrive at an island. How are we getting to the island before we take over the ship? The ship's just not going there on its own. Are we supposed to be under the impression that the pirates, like, oh, we'll follow you guys. You take that car, we'll take this one. Like, you take that boat, we'll take... And then they're taking their pirate boat to chase down Maria, and the other pirates are like, we'll just take this hunker, and we're going to catch up to them. But in the meantime, when we arrive at the island, we'll be like, oh, we punched all your pirates that you left on this boat, and now we took over this boat. Is that what we're supposed to go with? Because it's not exactly clear. Anyway. We start to prepare in secret as the ship heads toward the islands. I'm guessing that's what's happening then. But after a few days of cruising from island to island, we're at a loss. For pirates, they're awfully nice. They give us 3 square meals a day, and they're all so delicious. When I asked for snacks, they just brought some. When we requested a change of clothes, they brought all of our luggage to us.
It's true this treatment is odd. Agreed. From what I've gathered, they don't appear to be mistreating the other passengers either. Even if they intend to sell us off, there's little reason to treat us this well. Regardless, thanks to their lax attitudes, there have been no issues communicating with Keith, and our plan is ready.
Yeah. We all prepare so as to be ready at any time. I grip my fist in determination. Alan, who's keeping watch from the window, suddenly exclaims,
I see an outline on the horizon. Perhaps that's the next target island.
I hope Maria's there. We've already stopped at numerous islands, though it seems there were no signs of the small boat Maria or her kidnappers. I can't help but worry we're already too late. Nickel, continuing to listen to the corridor, nods at us.
They've just confirmed the sighting of a small boat on the shore of the island.
Small boat? The one Maria was on? Then she must be here this time!
In that case, our mission begins at once.
In response to Jordo's words, Nickel nods, using his wind magic to signal Keith. Pirates are like, it's always windy in this hall! It's fucking weird! Nickel whispers something to Keith through his winds, and a moment later a huge commotion can be heard outside.
Hey, what's that? There's something weird blocking the hallway and it's moving!
That must mean Keith made his move.
Our coordinated plan's going well.
Hearing the panicked pirates outside, we nod to one another. Another loud thud follows from outside. Hearing something move, I strike a victory pose. Yes! So far the plan is a success! The mainstay of this plan is Keith's earth magic. To kick things off, Keith gathered up all the dirt he could find on board with magic and used it to create a golem. Nice. The golem's now rampaging around, distracting the pirates so we can escape. But how did he find so much dirt on a ship? Do you not see 2 fucking plants in this room alone? You don't think that there's dirt with fucking plants? Jordo handled the bulk of the planning, so I'm unsure of the details. This is a total mystery. Again! There's, like, multiple plants in every room. That's enough. Either way, Keith created this opportunity. The next part's up to us. Although, to be fair, maybe he was also collecting sand every time he stopped at an island. But poor plants are all dead now, Keith. Jesus, plant killer. Alright, let's get going while Keith's wreaking havoc. Huh. It's not opening.
Hey, don't try to open the door. We'll handle this, so just stay put.
It seems we're still under guard. However, most of the pirates should still be distracted by the golem.
Even if we force down the door, they won't be able to send more men immediately.
Then let's blow this door! It's time to go! Let's blow this pop stand! Fucking out of here! I'll help too!
Yeah, let's do this.
I just now realized Nickel and Sophia match. They have the same, like, matching color outfits. Like, duh. That's true. Did we ever match Keith? I never noticed if we matched Keith, but Nickel, Mary, and Sophia unleashed their magic all at once, and so the door blasts off its hinges. Or pirate guard right in front of it. Ah! That guy.
Whoa! What the hell?
The guards see the door go flying and come rushing into the room, but
Ha! Ha! Ha!
I feel like Jordo does it with flair. The guards are gracefully subdued and knocked unconscious by Jordo and Ellen. Now we just tie them up and we're done! Right! Sophia and I grabbed the ropes we made from torn up bed sheets to tie up the guards. By the time we turned back around, Jordo and the others have frisked the guards. The student council lives up to its reputation. Yeah, because everyone in the student council knows how to tie up and frisk pirates. I mean, I feel like that's a very important thing that they teach you. And if you didn't go to a high school where they taught you that, or you weren't on the student council, you wouldn't know that. But it is very important, especially for landlocked states and schools that are not bordered by oceans. It's especially important that they know, just in case, you know, they're ever attacked by pirates.
I hope you realized the sarcasm that was there and, like, you know there's someone's like, wait, what? For a second before you realize that I'm just fucking with you. I mean, like, obviously.
It's shit like this that had my cousin convinced for way too long of a period of time that marshmallows grew in fields. Like, because you've ever seen hay bales, you know, they're rolled up, but when they have the covers on them, they look like fucking marshmallows. And a friend of mine and I were driving around one time and was like, look at all the marshmallows in the field. And it was funny because, like, they had the hay bales. They weren't just, like, left out like hay. They had wrapped them in those white, like, tubes. So they looked like fucking marshmallows in the field. And it was like, that's pretty funny. So we used to joke about marshmallow fields. So one day I was with my cousin. We're driving around and I was like, oh my God, look at the marshmallows. She goes, those are marshmallows. I'm like, yeah, they are. She's like, what? I'm like, you didn't know that that's where marshmallows came from? She's like, marshmallows are small though. I'm like, yeah, no, because they did this process where they like blow them up and they make the small ones. But like, they grow in fucking fields like that. You've never seen fucking marshmallows in a field? And she was like, literally confused for like 5 fucking minutes. Like, what, really? And I'm like, no, you idiot, they're fucking sugar. What the shit? But it was kind of fun for like a minute. You're like, you were like half convinced for a minute, like, what? Marshmallows grow in fields? And you're like, no, not really. I mean, like, I feel like after a couple minutes, she would have been like, no, that's bullshit. They're made out of sugar. Actually, I think she got to that. She's like, wait, aren't they made out of sugar? And I'm like, yeah, see, okay, now you're finally catching on. But it was like, it was literally just that minute or two where she was like really perplexed and like thinking her whole life was a lie. That was just fun for me. This was a long ass fucking time ago, by the way. Still funny. Anyway. By the time we turn back around, Jordan and the others have frisked the guard. Yeah, okay, no. Student council, right. But like, but seriously, I mean, I had to make fun of that, because who the fuck in the student council knows how to tie people up? I mean, if you were in a naval academy, you might need to learn how to tie knots and shit, but like, who the fuck knows how to do that in a normal magic school? I mean, like, weird. You're like, we got the history of magic, you've got like, tying pirates. That's a class, I guess. Maybe it's an elective. Oh, we've taken their weapons, so there should be no more trouble. Let's hurry and rendezvous with Keith. Yes. We exit the room and sneak down the hall, taking care not to be spotted by pirates. When we arrive at the rendezvous point on deck, Keith's already there. Keith! Okay, see, we're not wearing exactly the same thing. We've got, like, a brighter blue, and he's, like, way navy. So, like, sister, I'm glad to see her well. Never better. What about you, Keith? You still look a bit pale. Did you overexert yourself by using magic? fine, sister. I'll have no problems once we get onto land. Thank you for worrying about me. So he says, but his skin is pallid. Seems like his seasickness is still affecting him. Pretty sure he's fucking pregnant. And I still want to know who knocked up my brother, because it wasn't me. And I'm gonna be pissed. Only I get to knock up my brother. Keith, how are things on your end? I took the dirt used from the decorative plants to create a diversion golem. It was keeping a number of them occupied. Fucking told you the dirt and the plants. What did I goddamn say? However, there's one pirate that seems to be extraordinarily powerful. Upon making contact, he destroyed it almost immediately. Huh? Your golem, Keith? Even though it's so strong? I remember bumping into one as a child. It's shocking to hear it could be beaten. Wonder just how powerful that pirate must be. Keith smiles wryly and shakes his head. And there wasn't much earth to be found on the ship, so I mixed in flower pots, even cushions and blankets to build it up. I was only in control of the soil used to make its shell, so it lacked solidity, not nearly as strong as a true earth golem. Oh, I see. After all, he would need about as much earth as an entire farm patch to make a large golem like that. On this ship, there was only a little soil to begin with, whatever was used for the decorative plants. That's a shame. I was hoping I could keep the pirates suppressed until we arrived at the island. From what I heard, that'd be difficult. What do we do? I figured we'd have them all tied up before searching the island for Maria. Judging by the sounds I picked up with magic, the pirates' numbers are double what we expected. Too many to neutralize. We must decide quickly. Deal with the pirates or search for Maria first. Difficult decision. At that moment, I catch the sound of dripping water. Whoa! Lady Katerina, come this way! As the rain begins to fall, we all rush to a nearby awning. But it quickly becomes a downpour, and we all end up drenched. It's now raining. What should we do? It'll be difficult to get away in the rain. Really, I feel like that'd be good cover. And no, this situation is still advantageous. The rain will lower visibility. And with this low visibility, we might be able to depart the ship unseen. Exactly. After rescuing Maria, we may even be able to use it to regain control of the vinculum. It's unfortunate we couldn't neutralize the pirates, but for now, Maria must be our priority. We then load into an escape raft and descend from the ship unseen. We reach the shore before the pirates and immediately set out to find Maria. Still, I feel like there are snakes here. As Jordo says, the island is lush with wildlife. It definitely has that deserted island feel. If it weren't for the current situation, I would have loved to take a stroll through the woods. In my previous life, I grew up in the countryside, surrounded by greenery. I love places with a natural vibe. While I'm in my element, the others, who come from upper-class backgrounds, approach the situation anxiously. There's a bug on my arm! It's alright, Sophia. There, I got it off. Lady Katerina, thank you so much. Lady Katerina, me too. Do the same for me, please. Oh, but Mary, there are no bugs on you. Hey, you lot better hurry or we'll leave you behind. Alan leads the way, cutting through the brush with a saber. I stride to catch up with him when suddenly a chill breeze blows by. Unexpectedly, it makes me sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! Ugh! It's chilly. The wet from the rain amplifies the cold wind. Though spring has come, it can still get cold. Oh my! This is terrible! We must find a place to rest at once! You mustn't catch a cold! Yes, let's hurry and find a spot to get out of the rain. But wouldn't it be better to look for Maria as soon as possible? This rain isn't stopping and sundown will be upon us soon. I agree we should find a place to rest. Yeah, Katerina's shaking and Sophia looks cold too. They said that right as, like, fucking gale force winds just pummel down the side of my house. It is so fucking weird. Like, I went for a walk earlier. Woohoo, go me! I went for a walk. It's been a while since I could. Well, first of all, it wouldn't go in the dead of winter, but also, like, fear of just blacking out in the middle of the sidewalk and smashing my skull open on the road. You know what I mean? So, but I was like, I've been doing great. Like, and it was such a nice day. I went to get my mail, and it was like, God, the cool breeze and the warm sun. I was like, we're going for a walk. We're doing this. But, like, the side of the, like, there is a main road. Like, there's a crossroads, right? And, like, part of my development is, like, if you're standing there, it's almost like a T intersection, kind of. Because, like, on the one side of the T, at the top of the T, is, like, all neighborhood. And it's, like, a neighborhood, but then there's also, like, an apartment complex. And then the left and right, like, base of the T, I guess. You know what I mean? The stick of the T, you know? The vertical part of the T, there you go, the vertical part. My neighborhood's on the left, and on the right, say, is like apartments and stuff like that. But like, so if I'm walking and I go across the horizontal part of the T into that area of my neighborhood, it's like there's no fucking wind over there, and it's like baking in the sun, unless you're like, you get a little breeze when you're in the shade. My fucking side of it, for some reason, though, you're walking and you're like, oh, it's a little chilly, there's so much wind. It's like fucking bizarre. Like, and there's always like, Jesus Christ, the wind. Like, I'll hear my, like, you hear, woo! Like some fucking Scooby-Doo haunted mansion shit, and then the garage door's rattling, and I'm like, fucking bizarre how goddamn windy it is. But across the other side of the road, like, maybe, like, not even a half a mile, it's like, no wind at all. Anyway. He's ready to be terrible if everyone catches colds. I huddle with Sophia and Mary in hopes of blocking the wind for them even a little bit. We find a cave and decide to rest there. Pile up some relatively dry branches we gathered along the way. Jordo then takes a small stone from his pocket. I'm glad I brought this with me in case of emergencies. What's that? It's a pyrogenic magic stone used on the vinculum as a light source. If I just... Like, you just whip out. You could just use my lighter. He's like, what? No! It lit on fire! A moment after the stone flickers, the pile of wood turns ablaze. How the fuck did we get blankets and a chest? Did we bring it with us? It's asking. Phew! It's warm. Thanks to the fire, I'm able to warm up a little. Mary and Sophia stick close. The worst part is your warm, damp clothes. Like, cold, damp clothes are gross. Damp clothes are just gross. We've had this conversation. Wet clothes are horrifying. I'm still triggered from, like, freaking long pants. Going to school and your jeans were sopping wet from rain puddles and then just touching your leg all day. Oh, how gross. Okay, but I'm not sure if cold wet pants are worse than warm wet pants. I don't really know which one's worse. I hate wet clothing. Phew! I hope this will dry out our clothes. I hope so too! Yes, after we dry our clothes at the fire and warm ourselves up, I can use my wind magic to dry our hair. We could all just get naked. Never mind. Thank you, Sophia. For you, Lady Katerina, anything! I would do anything too! Please let me know if you feel thirsty, Lady Katerina! Great, thank you, Mary. Jesus Christ, Mary, simmer down. They're so nice. Oh, dear God. She's like, they're so nice, girl. Girl. Three of us huddled together by the bonfire. As we do, Jordo and the others rifle through the trunk case they brought with them from the ship. Okay, so they brought it. So thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, game, because I'm like, the fuck is the background doing with the trunk case and blankets? I'm surprised that Mary wasn't like, I think, you know what I heard? I think we need to get naked and then we'll be warmer if we cuddle together. Not the boys, though! I mean, come on. She's so fucking into us, it's ridiculous. She's more into us than most of the boys are. It's one of the cases from our original rooms that the pirates brought to us. Inside are various items. As we're unable to access the storage, our supply of food's somewhat limited, but it should be enough for a few meals.
Right, all thanks to Katerina asking for preserved snacks from the pirates.
Yes, over the past few days, as we were observing the situation from our room, we continued to ask the pirates for lots of sweets under the guise of boredom. Although I wasn't expecting the pirate to mention rumors of a gluttonous noblewoman, it seems people were talking about me scarfing down food at the party. Thanks to that, the pirates didn't suspect a thing. I heard the stories from the infirmary as well. A noble lady who ate twice as much as the men. The rumors spread there too? That's kind of embarrassing, but it was necessary in the end.
Still, this won't last long considering the size of our group. From tomorrow on, we'll need to consider food supplies in addition to finding Maria. Right.
We discuss our plans for the next few days as we eat a light supper. Sophia dries our hair with wind magic and it starts to make me sleepy. Said sleepy and now I need to yawn. She didn't even yawn. She just went, and she just said the word sleepy and it made me fucking yawn. Jesus Christ.
Oh, we should get some rest soon. Katerina, Mary, Sophia, you three should sleep. Yeah, we'll handle the lookout, so rest up.
No, I'll help with it too.
Oh, you do that, sister. The four of us will watch in shifts, so we'll have time to rest. Don't worry about it. You three can sleep.
Oh, Alan, you're so sweet. If you don't mind, then I'll do just that. Come, Lady Katerina, let us go to sleep. Mary spread a blanket that was apparently in the trunk. The three of us lay side by side, and almost immediately I begin to feel drowsy, and then you're like, especially because I'm snuggled on both sides. Ugh, I can't take it anymore. I'm too tired. Stop saying we are. Ugh. But sleeping on my back, I can feel the rocks poking me. Turn toward Mary, turn toward Sophia. Think about Maria. I feel like we should think about Maria, but... You turn toward Sophia. Okay. Maybe because the last time we asked Mary about her thoughts on the dessert. Ugh, my back hurts. Maybe this way. I roll over and my eyes meet Sophia's. Mary's over there. I want you to meet my eyes! Lady Katerina, you can't sleep? Oh, the ground's too rocky and hard. Are you doing alright, Sophia? Yes, perhaps it's inappropriate of me to say, but camping in a cave feels a little like a lover's elopement from a romance novel. You're right about that. At times like these, Sophia acts tough, refusing to trouble me with her worries. It makes me smile. Let's try our best together tomorrow. Of course. We hold hands and Sophia smiles gently. The sight of her warm smile makes me feel drowsy. I continue to hold her hands as I drift off into a deep slumber. And I think that's the perfect place to stop. We're a little under time, but we've been going over on some of the parts. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.